Hey everyone, Jamie from Wake Up with Leads here, and today we're going to do a video on, let's see here, how to use heat maps to track clicks on your website. So I'm using a software called CrazyEgg. You sign up for CrazyEgg, download the tool, or download the copy paste the snippet of code on your website or your WordPress site, and then you can start tracking how visitors interact with your site. And it's got a couple cool features, so I'll kind of just walk through it. So you have recordings. I won't go through all of them, but recordings will show how visitors are actually interacting with your website. And I'll just show you an example. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll move my head. All right, for example, this user was on the site. You can see how they're interacting with it on the screen. They're probably reading, and they'll probably use the slider in a second. Let's see. Maybe not. Anyways, you can see how people interact. They may read through the site, how they click, how they interact with all the different content on your site. So CrazyEgg is a cool tool for watching the recordings and seeing where people might be getting hung up on your site. So if your site's bad, you can notice quickly, what people are finding confusing, that sort of thing. Regarding, let's go back to one of the main things I like about CrazyEgg besides the recordings. Right here, snapshots on the left. Let's go to one I already have for the home page. This will show us data on how people are using the site. So the heat map will show where people are clicking. The hotter spots are lighter. They're using this slider first, and they're clicking on certain menu items. And you can see on the rest of the page where they might be clicking on the footer. But most of them are interacting with this pricing slider here. So let's go to scroll map. This will show the hot areas where people are interacting with your page. So where you have the highest traffic, the most amount of impressions get, it's usually in this upper third of your web page. That's pretty obvious, but this will show where they're browsing through and staying the most, again, at this slider. So that's not anything earth-shattering there, but it gives you information. This confetti is really cool. It creates a map or a lot of different little confetti spots to show where visitors are clicking, and you can kind of get a visual representation of where they came from. So if they came from Google, those dots are related to if they came from Google, this is where the people from Google are clicking, which can be really important. So what is the traffic that's coming to my site doing? That sort of thing. So that's neat. So really cool tool. Shows you kind of where people are coming from and what are they clicking. But this one's probably my favorite, overlay. I've done some updates to the website, so it might not be exact, but overlay lets you see how many times people are clicking on certain elements. So the call now button, maybe they're not clicking so much up top. But for example, this slider is getting the most traffic or most clicks. And there's some really cool information that you can get out of these buttons. So for example, there's in this time period, I don't know what the time period is. Past 60 days, we had 378 clicks on this one particular element, the slider, this one. And so if we wanted to learn more about it, let's say we wanted to know what day a week are they clicking this the most. So it looks like Thursdays at almost 30% and Sundays at 20%. These 2 days get the most click-throughs. or clicks on the website. So these are when these days people are really interacting with the slider. So why is that important? So if we go to from day of week and we go to time of day, you can see 5:30 to 6 p.m. a lot of interactivity on the slider. Same with we got the 7% guys here, 7-8%, 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And then we also have early in the morning, 7 a.m. to 7:30. So we can make some guesses that people are trying to schedule a cleaning before they go to work, or maybe they're coming home from work. And these are guesses. But this tells us when they're interacting with the page the most in terms of time of day. So this can inform us when to send an email offer. They're most likely going to be using the site, at these times, and maybe we send it 15, 30 minutes before to be more effective. There's a lot of blog posts that say what times a week are the best to send emails and things. But if you have data on your site like this with CrazyEgg, where you can actually see when people are interacting with it, you can dial in your email marketing send times to the time of day and the day of week users are interacting the most. So maybe here we would either do Thursday, Sunday, or Monday, and then at the time of day, 5:30 to 6 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. we send the email or email blast or email newsletter, whatever you want to call it, to the customers to reach them when they're most active on your site, or get them before they start looking for another competitor. So that's pretty cool. That's kind of a quick tutorial on CrazyEgg. It's pretty simple. Sign up. There's a 30-day trial. You can copy paste the code on your WordPress site or your regular site and start learning more about your site, how to improve it. This is just a really great way to improve your website. Check out Facebook group, Local Sales Machine. That's where I'm posting a lot of content. And you can get all the updates there on Wake Up with Leads, as well as the Facebook page. But definitely check out localsalesmachine.com and wakeupwithleads.com. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.